Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Developer interviews.
Hello, my name is Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief of MacTech magazine, and these are the TUAW MacTech interviews with developers. And we're talking with developers about some of the things that Apple has been announcing and talking about, and as the year goes on, we're going to hear more about the OS from Apple and some of the new products they've been doing. But in the meantime, we wanted to see what developers think about that in relation to their products and how that'll impact you. Sitting here with me now is Sven Gossel. He's the CEO of Charismathics. Thanks for joining us in here. So as I said here, Apple's been talking a little bit more about what the OSs are going to look like this year with OS X Maverick and then of course iOS 7, and kind of moving forward with the second half of this year is going to look like, and some new product announcements and whatnot. And I guess first off, from what you're hearing out of Apple, what's your favorite things? What's your favorite features out of the new OSs, or maybe the Mac Pro or whatever?
Well, we're a company that is really taking care of convenience in security features of computer systems, and so the new look and feel, I think, was desperately required, and that's what I like the most. As far as the features are concerned, I think I'm very intrigued about the new Bluetooth opportunities, and specifically the interchange of credentials that were about the, I think, passwords, what they call it, that are now available on all the platforms.
Right, the iChain, the iCloud password protection. Yeah,
that's actually one of these convenience features. It's very interesting. However, it does not provide yet the features that we are typically required when we're selling our products.
Right.
That's what our market then is.
Right. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what Charismathics does?
Well, the company's around for now about 8 years, and we've been specifically focusing on the big organizations' security requirements as user authentication is concerned.
Right.
And so those features are what we do. We specifically concentrate on certificate-based authentication. So this is about X509 certificates and the way to use them on iOS, but also on other platforms.
Right. Wow. So as you're kind of going through and you're looking at some of the things that are coming at us from the OS point of view, how do you think that's going to impact what you guys are looking at doing? Is there anything you're looking forward to, or is there anything you're dreading, from an implementation point of view?
We've been working with Apple for the past, I'd say, 4 years, and specifically since iOS came out, because the smartphone opportunities for us were always very intriguing. It appears that Apple's main focus is obviously the consumer market, or let's say the retail market, which is not exactly what big organizations require. So our concerns are basically none, because what we see is that Apple is concentrating and focusing on those markets,
consumer side,
whereas we are fitting those devices then for the enterprise.
Right.
So and that's a very good market for us, because more and more we see what Tim Cook also said, that we see the market share even in the enterprises of Apple computers, of iOS devices, increasing.
Growing and growing.
Absolutely. And the biggest change for us was that all of a sudden we figured that the iPads are replacing notebooks as the primary mobile device, and this is a very interesting development, because it means that you can't really consider somebody else having another computer somewhere that they can use for certain features. Now you have to really implement anything into the tablet, and that's what we're targeting at, and specifically in the US government sector, anywhere where security has a bigger concern is where we come up with our certified products and add this to the Apple devices. So it's a very good thing. This password keychain transfer is something that's interesting, because that's exactly a good example what a consumer takes as a convenience, what would be never compliant with certain enterprise deployments, and that's what we're targeting at. So it's a good cooperation.
So if you had an enterprise customer or a government customer in front of you, what would you want them to know in just a moment here, just a few seconds of description? What would you want them to know about what are the types of services that you guys are delivering? What is it that you're doing? Are you developing apps? Are you doing management? How are you making it easier for them?
Well, yeah, technically these are apps, and it's applications for OS X, but also applications for iOS. Now, what they do is they basically connect certificates. Usually, they are stored on separate devices or in separate credential carriers. We're connecting them to the operating system so we can make use of them as if they would be in the standard keychain of the products that you know. For these availabilities, you have certain concerns. You need to apply certain enterprise requirements. You need to have usability into this, because anything what is about security is something that the user don't necessarily like. What we're trying to do is make it extremely convenient and to basically break this contradiction what people used to say, that security and convenience is something that doesn't go together. Right. So we try to put this together, and we're very successful in putting this into a, let's say, one product that I should mention, which is the ability to really serve applications on the iOS platform to use certificates that are not stored inside the keychain. So this is a feature that Apple does not provide, what I said as in the base product, and what is a very important thing for the U.S. defense sector, for U.S. government contractors, for hundreds of agencies that are requiring this product. And as I said, the more the market share of the Apple devices is increasing,
the more
is needed. Yes, and we'll feel that, and market is good, and one of the best years we've ever had. So currently, we're looking very much forward into the future.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to come and join us. Is there anything else you want to tell us here today, or are you in good shape?
You guys buy our product.
Yeah, exactly. Buy it. Go from there. We appreciate you stopping by and coming and visiting us, giving a little bit of idea of what you guys are up to.
Perfect.
I'm Neil Ticktin. These are the TUAW MacTech developer interviews, and we thank you for watching.